I'm Jakia, an organizing consultant, and I believe that organization is good for the soul. In this video, I am showcasing how I unpack and reset my space after a vacation. And I thought to myself, I haven't seen a lot of videos showcasing this, more so like how one prepares for their upcoming travels, which I've even done myself and showcase on my Instagram stories. But I was like, let me do something a little different. So this is my process. I just wanted to share it with you. This is what I do to make me feel better and get readjusted within my space. Now, one tip I do want to share with you before you do travel. This is something that I won't say I swear by, but I try my hardest to do it, because there is nothing like coming back home after probably the hustle and bustle of TSA and getting on and off the plane, but coming back home to a clean and tidy space, y'all. Like, so that is my one tip, that if you are not doing that before you travel, maybe, you know, try to do that. Give yourself a little bit more time before your next trip. Anyways, check out this video and then let me know what you think.
All right, y'all, let's get into my process. So the first step, which is probably the easiest, is unzipping my luggage. And so as you can see here, those are my dirty clothes. And yes, that is a pop-up hamper on the balcony, and I will tell you why in a second. So I feel like when you are traveling, your bags are being handled and being placed in different areas that you don't have any control over. You know, you can't control what's inside someone's trunk if you're taking an Uber or Lyft, and you definitely can't control where your bag is placed when you're traveling by plane. So I just like to shake all of my clothes out, because, just God forbid, you know, I pick something up in my clothes, I'm gonna have a real panic attack. I'm not even gonna lie. And so I shake everything out, and I also wipe down my suitcase and I put that on the balcony just to get some fresh air. And I guess it's just my way of killing off any lingering germs. This was the purse I took with me on vacation. So, oops, my bad, y'all. I'm also going to spray this down, and then I'll wipe it down. But just think about so many surfaces that the purse touches, and then germs. Ugh, drives me crazy. So I'm going to wipe this down next, and then put the purse back where it belongs. So while some of my clothes are on the balcony airing out, I'm starting to wash my bathing suits and my bathing suit cover-ups because they're wet. And this bag from the Container Store is actually made out of some type of material that prevents those clothes from acquiring, you know, like that mildewy smell. And then I'm using laundry bags to just protect my bathing suits and other delicate clothing items. So I got some cover-ups. Those need to go back in here. Got some beach towels in here as well. So like I said before, I don't necessarily fold. I kind of just roll and do my thing. Get everything up in there, and that's it. My bathing suits are drying, so once they are dry, they will go inside of here. Next up are my toiletries. So everything laid out on the counter are items that I packed with me to take on my trip. So next up on my unpacking process is I'm going to wipe off the exterior of the bottles or tubes, whatever. I think what happens sometimes when traveling, and I've experienced this, is when the bags are being handled, sometimes the lid can pop open and then there's some spillage and then that gets all over the bottles, and if it's not wiped off in a timely manner, then the residue hardens and it just becomes a whole mess. So I'm taking a few minutes with some warm water and soap to just kind of wipe the bottles down. This is a whole process, y'all. Told you. Alright, so I got some of my makeup products that I took on the trip with me. I'm just returning them back to their proper storage space. And this is why having systems is so important, because some makeup residue on here, but it's just easier to unpack. So this acrylic drawer organizer, believe it or not, is also from Target. They're stackable, as you can see, and I think it was $5 each. So put my mascara back. This is done, and then I put my eyebrow pencil in there. Simple. Okay, so I know this looks like some chaos right here, organized chaos. These are all of my toiletry items that I've wiped down, washed, that need to go back to their original storage place. So I'm gonna show y'all how I store my travel items. In here, I'm using an over-the-door shoe organizer. This was from Target. I think it was like $10. I did an IG reel, kind of breaking down my process. But now all of these items are gonna go in here. So we have oral hygiene, toothpaste, mouthwash. If I had any toothbrushes left over, they would go here. This is all kind of face cleanser, facial cleansers, things like that. Lotion, body oil, hair, shampoo. Little miscellaneous items down here, and then just more kind of travel size pouches. And my packing cubes are also stored here.
That is my process. Now, it might seem like a lot, but it really isn't. And this is why it is so important to have organizational systems within your space, because as you can see, I was just able to drop things where they belong, and it really was no guessing or thinking behind it. I will say that it took me a lot longer to unpack and put my things away than what I typically like to do, because life be lifing, and when is life not gonna life? All right, but I got it done. That's what matters. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know if this is something that you might try the next time you go on a vacation, and leave any questions, comments, or feedback for me in the comment section. And thank you for watching.